Hey everyone, Brent with BC Does back again to bring you folks hopefully another watchable video. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I like to post every other day. It's just been a minute, man, with life and everything else. But today I'm going to bring you guys another music pickup video and some news and some things that I purchased and some new vinyl that I picked up. Even a brand new CD that I picked up and bought another one. Got a great deal on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, I'm sorry, but eBay. Anyway, support's been great. Channel's really starting to pick up the steam. Once again, I have my records back here in the back. You guys can guess what they are. Leave them in a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer back. And I'm looking at maybe potentially for the first correct response for the two window albums, maybe sending out a gift or something, and like a winner or something like that. But I am excited to bring you guys this video today. I was at a record store today and thumbing through and found a couple records that I was really happy to find. Some of these are some reissues I picked up from Walmart, just some basic stuff. And three of them in particular are records that I really am looking forward to bringing you folks. As always, I'm listening to a little music in the background just as a side note. I listen to a new band every night. I come in here and record a video. Tonight we're together. We're listening to Machine Head, Bloodstones and Diamonds. Yeah. Had to polish this bad boy off. Put it in. Machine Head, great band, great hard rock band. Really like them. Now, I mentioned that I bought a new CD. I was at Walmart of all places, thumbing through a Walmart yesterday, just thumbing through. And as you can see, I collect CDs, but it's been a long time since I bought any CDs. I've been buying vinyl, but I want to keep buying CDs. And you know, new bands, unless they're really big, really aren't making CDs a lot anymore. I mean, Metallica, I don't even see it now. We'll see my copy of it now. Let me see. Oh, I've showed this before. Let me grab this out. The last CD I bought before I bought this one today, new. Now these are new CDs, so new releases is what I'm talking about. Is 72 Seasons. Just because I bought it and bought the vinyl at the same time. But unless you're a really big band or it's like a collection of 70s classic rock stuff, there's the labels are still, some of the labels are still pumping some of that compilation stuff out, and you can still find on CDs. But I was at Walmart last night thumbing through some of the CDs and saw a CD from a band that I really enjoy, a new album that I really enjoy, but it was all crushed and cracked and broken. And I couldn't justify, just for the sake of buying a new CD, buying that copy. It was just in really bad shape. So fast forward, that was day before yesterday, fast forward to today, I was at another Walmart because we had to go get some stuff, and I was like, well, if they had it at one, maybe they'll have it at another. Thumbed through every CD they had. It wasn't much, but thumbed through them all, and like the third to last or fourth to last one that I flipped over, they had one single copy of this album I'm referring to at that Walmart, and this one was in much better condition. So I picked it up. And it's still got the wrapper on it, but this is Seether's, you know, somewhat, the glare, I gotta figure out this glare, somewhat new album. I mean, it came out in 2023, so fairly new. I haven't heard anything from this record yet, but this is Seether. What's it called? Oh, it's their very, yeah, it's their very best of Volume 2, but brand new CD, so it's not a new album. I thought it was a new album. I couldn't see it in the store because of the sticker, and I never saw that you know, artwork on a Seether record before, so I thought it was new. But this is their very best of Volume 2. Anyway, I think I'll keep it sealed since it's a compilation. Didn't know that. But yeah, Seether. Still buying CDs, man. You guys that watch my channel know me. I love the old ways. I love the old ways. So let's get into some of the vinyl I picked up. This is, yes. Let me say this. I know that we're listening to Machine Head, okay, Bloodstone and Diamonds, but I like everything from, I like everything from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, hard rock, rock and roll, singer-songwriter stuff, blues stuff, jazzy stuff. I like all that stuff. Anything that's in the vein of rock and roll, even though, old Gordy isn't really, rock and roll per se, but he is a singer-songwriter, and I really enjoy a lot of his stuff. And this is like a best of for him. And it's got, Sundown and Carefree Highway is on here. Look, I'll admit it, I enjoy some Gordon Lightfoot. I can't all be ramped up to 10 all the time. But this is, let me take it out of the plastic so my album collector, my album keeper, if I can. What's going on here? Anyway. So it's on gourd green vinyl. And I don't know why, Walmart's got to put everything on a colored vinyl these days. I don't get it. I enjoy the colored vinyl, but I don't think everything has to be on colored vinyl. But this is a really dark, let's see if I can get this out of here. What it is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a really dark green. I kind of like it, actually. Like an dark olive green. But yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, man, like the best of. Like I said, not a crazy Gordon Lightfoot fan or collector, but he was a great songwriter. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Gordon Lightfoot, fantastic songwriter. And anybody worth their salt in the industry, producers or anybody like that will tell you that. I mean, he was a fantastic songwriter, and we lost him. I think he passed away either last year or year before last. So, saw this, thought I'd pick it up. Not a big reissue guy, but what are you going to do? I don't think he had a greatest hits, in the 80s, and original pressing. And if he did, I don't know where to get it at. Picked this one up. It was between this one and another band because I don't have an unlimited budget, but I went with this one. And this is another compilation, but this is Sublime. This is a reissue. Icons. So, it's their icons. So they have, Bad Fish, Smoke Two Joints, Saw Red, What I Got, Wrong Way. But some of my favorite songs from Sublime aren't even on this album. But it was a good deal. Another Walmart. Got this one at Walmart also. This is on... Let's see. I do kind of... It's on their Ocean Blue, what they're calling Ocean Blue. But just another like greatest hits. I like Sublime a lot. Always did. They were another one of those bands that in my I don't know, in my music journey, my inspirational years of finding new music when I was a kid or a teenager, when that self-titled album came out, fell in love with it, went out and got it. If you don't believe me, is it corny or what? But that's Sublime, the same one that was on the front of that cover. Well, the closest I could get to it on the front of that cover. Don't laugh, leave a comment below. But anyway, I like Sublime. I can't ever remember that song, down in Mississippi where the sun beats down from the sky. They give it up, they give it up, they give it up, they never ask why. Daddy was a holy rolling stone. That's my favorite Sublime song. I can't remember the name of it, though. Anyway, and plus, I had a good friend in Alabama, of all places, Joe Rogers. I'm going to put this on Facebook, Joe, and if you come across this and you click on it, watch it all the way through. Joe Rogers, one of my best and most dearest friends growing up in South Alabama. His sister is in the Doing Time music video. Unbelievable. now we are getting into some stuff here. Now, I heard this single early last year, summer last year, maybe it dropped in summer last year. Wasn't collecting vinyl too hard and heavy then, but really loved the single, love the band. Not the hugest fan of the band, but I do, I like the band a lot, But this is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Unlimited Love. And the song that's on this record that I love, Black Summer. I've been waiting on another black summer to end. Love that tune. It reminds me a lot of their Stadium Arcadium days. But this was a 2 LP. Got a boatload of tracks on here. I mean, a boatload of tracks. But if you like a little funk, you gotta have a little funk in your collection. Double LP. And it's on, of course, because it came from Walmart, so it has to be on some type of colored vinyl. It's on what they call their sky blue. But a great album. I listened to the first LP of this double LP. Really enjoyed I'm really enjoying the album so far. It's my first, real listen through the whole album. Enjoy what I heard so far. And we'll certainly listen to the rest of the record. But anyway, yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Unlimited Love. Can't seem to get that album back into the sleeve. Now, this next one is an original pressing. Super happy to find it. It's original pressing of Metal on Metal, Anvil. Okay, really, really clean copy. And on top of that, I don't know if you can make it out. It's signed, not by all the members. It's signed by 2 of the members. It's signed by Rob Reiner on the drums, and I think Dave Allison are the 2 signatures on here. Right here and right here. I don't know why they signed it in gold. But yeah, man, picked this up for what I thought was a pretty good deal. If anybody knows me, I love that early 80s heavy metal, hard rock. Got the original inner sleeve. It's got it's a little tore there. Little tore, but the album itself is just in fantastic shape. Not a scratch, or there's no oil on the record from fingerprints or whatever. So really, really happy to add this to my collection. I believe this is, an album that will just continue to go up in value over time. And eventually I'll get to where, I might have to have some albums that have some value to them so that I can maybe trade up to get some other stuff that I want. And maybe this is one of them. Maybe not. Maybe I'll hold on to this. I don't know. It's a super clean copy, though. I mean, for crying out loud. For an album from 1982. Anvil, Metal on Metal. Picked that up today, actually. Saw this, man. And now this is a reissue, but it's a late reissue. So it's not like a 2022, 23, 24. This was reissued before the vinyl craze really started soaring again. It's a 2017 reissue. And it's just a killer album, number one. And it's just a killer reissue and just the way they package this whole thing. And I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the sleeve. This thing's going to be shiny. I might get a lot of glare on this. This is Bush razor blade suitcase right here. And this is the 2017 reissue. Really well done. Probably better than This is one of those reissues that was better than, you know, I know this may be taboo to say, but it's probably better than the original as far as how it was packaged together. They put more care into this because they wanted to make this like a high-end, you know, issue. Gatefold in the middle, just a story about the band and how Bush kind of bulldozed their way into the American scene, away from, you know, Britain and everything, and how they relentlessly toured in the States from shore to shore for years and years and years until they basically forced American radio to start playing Bush on our airways and everything. And thank God they did. Was blessed enough to see Bush about 3 or 4 years ago with Live and Our Lady Peace, two of my favorite bands, Bush and, well, 3 really. Live's a fantastic band. Really love Bush. And if you ever think of Bush as a novelty act, think again. They got a ton of albums, and I know that people, you know, kind of think they may have fell off after Razor Blade Suitcase, but not really. And their music was consistently good. Their lineups changed over the years, but Gavin Ross still consistently makes good music, and one of the best overall energetic frontmen in the industry. If you don't believe me, go watch him live. The guy never stops moving. He was so exhausted from the set that he played at the show I watched. I think it was like an hour and a half set. He literally fell out on stage, like fell out at the end of the thing. He was that exhausted. But there's the back, gatefold. This is the first LP. It's a double LP, front and back, on black and white. And really well done. 180 gram black and white. I don't know what you'd call that. Not splatter, I guess splatter, but just really well done. Really, really cool colors. Not why I bought it. Didn't buy it because it was a colored vinyl. Bought it because it was a really solid reissue. Yeah, and it was pricey, by the way. But I'll tell you why in a second. That's the first LP. I think they reissued this a couple of times. I know they've issued it again since 2017, but I think 2017 was the first reissue. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they had an original album release or a reissue from the CD. I don't know if they originally pressed an album for this particular album, because, you know, Razor Blade Suitcase came out what, 97, 96, 97, or 98, I can't quite remember, but I don't know if they were pressing a lot of vinyl back then, and if you could get your hands on an original sealed copy, if they did press it, it'd probably be through the roof. But here's the other sleeve for the other LP. And this one's got a little bit different. It's the same color pattern, but just different. I just really, really like it. And I put this on right before I started recording, and it sounds really good. I think it's like an audio file. But one of the other things that's super cool about this, and let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me put this back in there. I don't want to mess this up. But it also it's got all the inserts. This reissue comes with a full size it's a full size, I mean, let me step back so you guys can see how big this is. I mean, it's a legitimate wall poster, and it's got the lyrics here and some artwork there. That's just super cool and really good condition. I mean, 2017, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but it's 7 years ago. So whoever had this in their collection took really good care of it. And one other thing about this album this particular reissue. And I don't know if I've heard these songs or not, but I'm gonna give it a listen whenever I get done recording. There are 4 on this reissue. There are 4 bonus tracks. Old is a bonus track. Broken TV is a bonus track. Sleeper is a bonus track, and Bubbles is a bonus track. So you get, you know, Gritty, Fly, and Swallowed, and Mouth, the 3 great songs that are on this album, plus 4 bonus tracks that you can only get from this reissue. I mean, they may have them on some other, you know, reissued CD or something from back in the day, but not that I'm aware of. And this is on Zuma Records, is who reissued this. But just super stoked to have this and this Anvil Metal on Metal in my collection. And I was talking about CDs earlier in the video, you know, when I went out and bought, you know, I told y'all I went out and bought this Seether. So I realized, and egregiously, let me sit up, egregiously I was looking through my CD collection, and there's a band from back in the late 2000s, 98, 99, 2000, 2001 through 2004, 5. That was really, really solid hard rock band, and I don't have any of their music, and that's Fuel. And so I was looking on eBay for some Fuel albums, and there is this one guy, he's got all 3, I think they have 3 records. He's got 3 of the records for sale for CDs for sale for $19. So I'm gonna gobble them up, but I'm also a huge Sponge fan. And I've had this album before. I have it downloaded on my iPod, and it's Sponge Wax Ecstatic. It's just a fantastic album, bluesy, rocky, fast-paced, slowed down, just a fantastic earworm type album. And I found a copy of Sponge Wax Ecstatic on CD on eBay last night for $5, still sealed with free shipping, and it is on its way. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my videos. Man, I really appreciate it. I really enjoy doing them. It really helps me out. Like I said, I've said it before, it's kind of therapeutic for me. Didn't really know that this was going to be like a music channel, and I'm sure it will evolve into other things. You know, I have some Pokemon card openings on the channel with my son Camden, the other part of the CNBC dubs. So go back and watch those. Leave a comment down below. What are some records that you guys have found recently out in the wild, and what are you hunting for? And if you had to pick up a CD today to bring you back to the nostalgia of the 90s or the early 2000s hard rock or rock and roll scene to add to your CD collection, what would you get? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I really appreciate all the support. Leave a like, and we'll see you next time.